Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
And welcome back, Twitch chat. Here are only me and Owen. Others are doing I don't know what, but we have a draft already. Team Liquid against Alliance, second game. If Team Liquid this one, they qualified for Star Letter Major. What is that here? Is that PA? I can see. All right. Oh, they don't want to play against Dazzle. For Dazzle is a thing. Back to you, Owen.
5 seconds remaining.
Ban the Magnus is the aim of the game here from Alliance. Who's got first pick? They have got first pick. Could leave it and take it themselves. But if you're letting Liquid play Magnus again, you're going to have a bad time.
Radiant team ban.
They didn't ban the Magnus, they banned the... Well, that's fair enough. Will they pick the Magnus? Pick the Magnus. Liquid may ban the Magnus.
I mean, there's still Rubik in the pool. GH is out there. I'm pretty sure Matumba Man. It all played the Rubik, fits his profile.
10 seconds remaining.
Final ban.
That's a small, either small crown or big head. What is it?
Both. They ban the Magnus. Liquid do. They don't want Alliance to take it first. This hero is a game-winning hero. Neither side is going to get the chance to play it today. Alliance. How do they open it? Do they want to take the Dazzle for themselves? No, they don't, because it was already banned. Just testing with you, chat. Just testing. Alliance. Well, they grab first. Do they grab that brew? Will be likely to be banned out in the second phase if they don't grab the Brewmaster for themselves.
They could still get Oracle, but you need a different kind of heroes to work. With Oracle, I feel like their draft was a bit passive, especially with the great stroke.
You want to play it, you got to take it first. Liquid's going to take it away otherwise, and Liquid responds straight away.
Dazzle.
With the Sand King and the Rubik.
Wow, no hesitation, they have a plan.
Dazzle's
The opener special. There's 3 games in a row.
I think you might want to get the Oracle. I think you still fall back on the Oracle. I don't think you're going wrong when you get this hero.
No, you're not, so.
10 seconds remaining.
I think if you're Alliance, I want to see you going down the line of sort of these 4 strength heroes and a Luna strat. I know you haven't got the IO, but if you can get the Oracle to back up the Luna, I think it can be enough. I guess, well, you can get 4 strength heroes, but you can get a lot of other beef. Like your Phoenixes, your Dragon Knights. Quake's worried about his hero getting banned out. They might want to get it now.
They could get a Dragon Knight right now.
Yeah.
Quite good on the hero, and it kind of fits the Alliance playstyle, grouping up as 5, playing aggressive. Also, this hero, it feels like you need to bring 3/4 heroes to kill Dragon Knight once he has 2 bracers and power treads.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
it's insane to play against.
Yeah, I haven't heard a single word out from you besides.
And it's been absolutely brilliant. So keep it up, keep it up. Oh.
Give me an A. Give me an L. Give me another
DK.
L.
Exactly what me and Lacoste are on about. Man, we're now.
Kyle, are you stupid or what?
Because it will literally get banned down the line. The Phoenix has to be banned at Liquid. They're on the same wavelength as me and Lacoste here. They're going to want to pick the Phoenix because Alliance are going to want to get these strength heroes. These heroes that are able to beef up the DK, keep them alive. Oracle's still in the pool. I think that's very likely for Alliance. With the DK, it's going to be nice in terms of having the ability to...
10 seconds. I'm sorry, 8 seconds. Actually, I meant, well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining.
With their ban now, who do they want to take away?
Now the Radiant team is
The
banning.
Viper,
This
interesting
will be
ban.
interesting.
One of Batumba Man's green heroes. One of the heroes that the DK wouldn't have fun at all laning against, but not the most common of bans that we see every day. That's definitely something you do against Liquid.
I want
For
to
the
see if
first time in the
Liquid
series?
wants to play OD in this kind of a against the Dragonite. I still feel like OD is a strong hero. You
10
just need to
seconds
have
remaining.
other heroes to work
Yeah,
with.
with a Sand King and
Yeah,
a Rubik.
that's a lot of stun, a lot of disable.
Yeah,
so you can
absolutely.
steal more. And
This is definitely a game where Liquid could get away with an OD pick.
Patience
Morphling
while the
Maelstrom.
Radiant
Is
team
that a
chooses.
hero that we might see? Because we've seen a lot of ban Morphling.
Certainly so.
Actually,
Certainly so.
the entire day Morphling's been banned.
So, I mean, the big ones that, from the Alliance point of view, the Centaur and the Terrorblade. Two heroes that we very well see
10 seconds remaining.
pick Centaur, fall back in time. Very
5
successful.
seconds remaining.
Just sort of when the Oracle out in the draft, if they do want it.
Time
I
now
would
for
be
the
very
dire
surprised if they
team.
don't get it.
Ooh, dude!
Doom.
That is a crazy good hero, actually. You
Why?
obviously can doom the brew, prevent the split, but also the damage output of your Infernal Blade on strength is max HP based. We've already seen Alliance win a couple of games with this high sustain 4 strength hero lineup. They already have 2, and it's very good here.
Welcome back, Kyle.
10
That's a good
seconds
point. I'm not
remaining.
gonna laugh at you.
All right, high five.
5 seconds
So what do they
remaining.
grab? Do they get the Oracle? Do they get the Centaur? I think Centaur could be very nice here. Someone gets doomed, you instantly just get everybody out of the fight, get the ability to reposition yourselves. Have the brew played in the 4 capacity by Tiger. Or do they value that Oracle to the point that they are going to want to pick it now rather than well, I guess there's only one ban left, and that last ban more than likely is going to be targeted towards Mickey's port. And with the doom of the game, the chance and of them wanting to lean towards the Terrorblade may be put off a little so.
What others?
Radiant team pick.
Position 5 heroes are left in the pool. Alright.
Nature's
Position 5
is
is
really
still
cool.
left in the pool.
Yeah, Doom has really low armor, and
Yep.
he can easily zone him out.
Rubik also has a very hard time. Profit.
Okay.
The Sand King's quite nice, but because it's support profit, you can easily buy a lot of detection. Stack your own too much. Kind of guarantee a lane
10
win.
seconds remaining.
The downside is that once you hit the mid game, so many interrupts for your TP out.
5 seconds remaining.
Ran at.
I mean, are we sure this is a support profit?
Pretty sure it's a very hardcore profit game. You don't ever want to play core profit into core
Dire
game.
team
Core
pick.
profit's different. And there's the TB. Into a brew, into a DK. It's not the worst matchup for Alliance's heroes. Let's go here. He's bad.
We were specific thanking for we could do.
And they can still swap things around it, because that's the beauty of these heroes. They can be played at multiple
10
roles.
seconds remaining.
I mean, it's gonna be mind control Doom, right? Isn't it? Mind control
A
Doom.
voice in my ear is
Searching
telling
for
me
on
only
the
5
Sand
seconds
King
to
and the
go.
and the
Either that
Rubik.
or I'm mad.
We're not gonna know until the last pick. And it could be a mid Rubik, offlane Sand King, position 5 Doom. There's a lot of options.
I don't know about this profit. I know you like it, but
They need some AoE clear against EV illusions, I think.
Drow Ranger.
The first
So we
Drow
talked
showing.
about the Drow Ranger, like, I think, a whole week that we thought it was a good hero in the right scenario. The
That's
question is this the right scenario?
Well-
This is, if there is a great pick.
it's against the TB. You have this bonus piercing damage that's going to ignore his high armor, so that's nice in a sense. I will be ready to see what the build is going to be on the drought. I do feel that rushing Ags can be very strong at the moment with the way the new ult works in
I
terms
agree.
of just being able to farm incredibly quick to help you deal with Terrorblade illusions down the line, and just because of the farm speed it gives you, I think it is very much acceptable to get as your first major
Here,
Major item. As OD. They banned the OD.
10 seconds
here's the thing though.
remaining.
Alliance currently has a lot that's going to utilize the Drow
5
aura,
seconds
and the
remaining.
1, 2, 3 picks of Liquid all get shredded by Drow lineups. The
Yeah.
TB, as Owen has said, can prove difficult, but they've got this last pick. I think it could just be a Terrorblade, but I think it's more likely.
Terrorblade is on Liquid side, so it's
sorry,
unlikely
Invoker,
the
Invoker.
Alliance are going to be able to pick Terrorblade.
I think it's a DK mid. I think it's going to be Fury and Brew support, so I think they want a boxy hero here. And you could
Well,
go different
I mean,
directions.
Proxy's played Brew, too.
is the Rubik enough to stop you from getting Enigma,
10 seconds remaining.
or can you still?
Yes, you don't want to
definitely don't want to play Enigma.
You want
okay.
some sort of stun,
5 seconds remaining.
maybe a ranged hero just so you have a bit more damage. I think a puck could be great here. They do have a lot of disables, but all right, that's
Going-
aggressive.
Going a bit global.
That is really aggressive.
So what do we imagine? We've got a box on the side and ports and Zeus.
Definitely mid-Zeus, yeah.
You may now select your
In the
heroes.
sort. It's a good approach against the two core strength heroes. They do have
You can
decent
get on
magical
to
burst,
make his
and they
hair.
have got this piercing damage to help ignore
this-
reactive armor.
Great draft from Liquid, though. The core Sand King is super sick because you're just going to buy a Crimson early and
Heroic
constantly pressure the Fury and Drow. Hero Doom, he's just going to get a creep, run around, smack people in the face, and I don't really see how you deal with Timbersaw here. Obviously, the Zeus will be nice, but he's just going to
Other
buy
than
a...
that-
Those boxes.
Yeah.
So they're going to put the Zeus side. They're going to put the Zeus
Yeah.
against the Terrorblade. Then.
It's a Zeus Brew against the TB, which is quite nice, but we'll see how these lanes go.
Team Liquid has like 3 strength heroes in the front line, and the beauty of the Doom and the Sand King is that you can buy tanky items, as you mentioned, Crimson Guard, Pipe if needed, also Rubik against Drow, plus if he does Breathe Fire, that's a lot of damage reduction on these heroes that rely on just the physical amount of damage.
What's wrong with this Doom? Why does he keep doing this? Constantly.
Celebrate
The
it.
rest of the team of Alliance is just standing still, you know,
He is-
patiently waiting.
Literally a
Showing
demon.
dominance.
And
He
this
is
Doom is
no
just
chill.
constantly active. Oy. All right. Do we feel
I
like
mean-
there's gonna be a team? I don't. No.
I think Alliance's draft's good. I really think Drow can be very strong at the moment. I think they've got good ways of killing the Terrorblade. I'm not too sold on the Timber and the Terrorblade being as part of the same lineup. I know it's Liquid, but I think the Drow lineup's really good. They've got the Brewmaster that they're incredibly good at playing with. And the qualifiers on his DK, it's going to be solid. They have cats, they have lockdown. I think Alliance can do this. I think Alliance are pushing this to a game 3.
Ooh, update time! We should also have a sound file. Every time there's an update from another stream, there should be just update time, and where we in the first day we all sing that in harmony, and then every time we can press the button and it comes out update time, update time. Update. Game subscribe. I get the same one as this one in terms of whoever wins that series is guaranteed a major slot because they are in the upper bracket finals in the top 3 of the playoff bracket. Secret versus Final Tribe 1-0 in favor of Secret.
30 seconds
Amount
to
of
battle.
region if Doom gets lucky and gets Satyr level 1 with the Devour, JJ.
Asking my mathematician, I believe the number is
10.
going to be, after including the regen, it's going to be 14.37. Repeating, of course.
Which of the creeps was not going to spawn level 1 and 1? First round.
What?
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 Jeeves?
I don't know. I seem to remember something that I thought, oh, that's a nerf to do. Something about neutral creep. And then I'm not sure. if it
Cobalt
was this patch or
Taskmaster.
previous
I don't know. I don't remember reading that. Oh.
patch. I was right.
Well, the value of of this. He's getting some of the region, and he's gonna get gold earlier.
And they dodged the mid matchup. You don't want your DK against a Dimber, but I don't think Ground is any better, folks.
I think Drow will do fine.
She relies on physical damage, right clicks, which just gives Timbersaw stacks until she gets level 6. But does Timbersaw care when he has level 3 reactive? Have a damage, he's just anti-damage.
Max level, right, JJ? No, we're not talking about Terror, JJ. We're talking about Drow. No, the ultimate. Thank you. Oh no, so yeah, so it's 120 all. Sorry, it's chance that scales. Yeah, it's a flat line. It's 120, basically 120 pure damage.
Yeah.
Unblockable damage. 120.
Yeah, ignores armor.
It will pierce any shield. How is this lane? Goes.
Yeah, you just trade, but now the Doom shows up and Furion.
He has fairy fire. He's fine.
He's fine.
As soon as Doom hits level 2, this lane gets much harder for.
Oh, the hunted friend. Seen him, right? He's gonna go down, Aliance.
Rely on your invis against the Zeus with mana.
And that's crazy because he's gonna get mana boots like right away now, which is very important for his lane.
It's easy to last hit with Zeus. You get a lot of attack speed. He has high base damage. Look at him, 11 CS, 2 more, and he's gonna get those mana boots.
There you go, even more attack speed with that aura from the Drow this.
And Zeus is a hard counter nowadays. Chongqing and the Timber in a lot of ways, but more importantly, Luba can no longer go defensive with his aura, which means you can't just have that free pipe aura for your entire team.
Luba is harassment.
Oh, look at damage.
They're actually gonna dive. They already dusted as well. Mind control is dead.
Just hurt Sanking so much. He just TP'd back to the lane, so he needs to walk.
He's gonna walk. He's gonna have to run. And
walk of shame.
Shame. That fate ball out,
shame.
Blocked.
Sakura. Trying to chase down Boxy, but they've not quite had the damage to finish off the Zeus.
But they're swapping. So they're swapping lanes? Or what? Because both.
Well, they've left the Terror Blade on his own at the moment, up against the DK.
Doesn't need any help though. Even with the +1, what heroes of Alliance actually threaten the Terror Blade? It's a really nice move by Liquid to just give the bottom lane a bit of support and ensure the top you get solo FP on your TV now. Mid lane, the double bracer from a tumble man. What's so funny?
Man, double bracer is so OP.
It really is. It really is.
You'll have to do better than that.
I feel like Liquid, they just proved they have such a great read on this patch already. Everyone just probably they're the right fan. And I think they've also rolling armor. I expect Crow to pick up either like an Ice Ogre or Wolf. They're all about the damage amp and damage resistance, much like we saw TI7, TI8, those champion teams. They had the damage equilibrium down.
Oh, and
they are keeping themselves well ahead of what?
How is Owen defending? I'm so confused. How you guys able to give him the walk away, but he is not as speedy as Kuro. Kuro would have died for this.
No, he can't chase him down. He's gonna have junk on the ball back in a few seconds. Mid lane trying to make a bit of an attempt onto the Timberman. They've got the TP coming in from Insania. He looks for the wraparound. But with that 3 points in the reactive armor, he's got that hefty amount of regen that will outdo even the magical attacks that the Zeus was able to offer for that attempt.
Vicky's almost got level 6 though. Pure damage.
alright. Is Timbersaw gonna build Holy Locket?
No! I think part of your other items are still so much more important, I think.
Will he buy a Kaya Sanj?
Definitely not.
What's so funny?
No, it's a great item choice, and I expect him to get it.
It just reminded us of some funny memory. It's a €50 type of memory.
Kyle, you know that I'm going back home in a day and a half. Still didn't see any part of my money.
It looks like they're going
Okay.
Okay.
Fair fire, not gonna be enough though.
Silence.
Oh, he's gone.
The
They
double
died
break.
for tier 2, and there's nothing that Alliance could do to help him out. Mid lane, you're going to see the TP attempt for the courier snipe, but he doesn't quite find it. Isn't saying it. Wanted to get himself back out. Was hunting for the angle on it. Only got the one hit in. It's not quite enough at this stage of the game to get the kill for himself. I'm still continuing to be the strongest on both Miracle and Matumbaman at the moment, but the 3 cores of Alliance close behind. And this is, as you said, before that Drow was in play. Okay, just about to hit level 6.
Dire scanning coming. They know that their support's missing, but they don't know where they're missing from. So, Turo and GH creating some question marks. Perhaps they can get this courier snipe. Nah, I don't think they'll make it. Maybe they can. They can. Fortify. So.
I think they should zoom to ton of wider.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Probably anyway.
It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
So overall, I mean, we thought the Alliance is gonna have a better time on the lanes, or at least do okay.
It will be harder to remove radiant structures
Not with
now that they are fortified. Dire's middle
This is
tower
their
is under
reason
attack.
that actually are so far ahead at the moment.
Onslaught will have damages. Get the
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Racers ready to push the raid bands.
This won't be pretty.
Level 4 reactive armor is more than fine.
Let's get some damage proximate. That's one.
There it is.
There's
Dire's middle
go
tower
for
is
this
under
without a
attack.
silence skill point on Drow. Well, artifact, you can say things about artifacts now, right? Because dust is OP. Bullshit. Nice last
Dire's
hit.
top tower is over.
A little bit of a slower start to the game. Liquid certainly starting to flex a little bit.
Warriors of the wood.
Playing DH. Let's get wrapped around him. They'll find the Rubik. DH was just trying to find himself levels and fun. Mid lane, Matumbaman just continuing to be this presence that Alliance don't really have any means of pushing away from this lane.
And not only that, but the 10th pick Timber also alleviates so much pressure off the Parablade, who's been relatively untouched. You don't even have the camera on him because he's just completely alone. And the way you want to play against the Timber in this kind of game is to play away from him, throwing players into his lane.
And trying for GH again. This time GH will be able to walk himself away. It was quick with telekinesis, so Quoifa couldn't close the gap for a stun.
Just position yourself in the area as well. Not trying to be too aggressive, but if Alliance missteps and tries to go for a kill, just be there to help out.
Invisibility.
Dire's
That's the
middle
static
tower is
piece
under
that
attack.
Foss was talking about earlier.
You can actually set up a gank. There's a good scan. It's actually on top of the both sides. See where Doom is going.
On the map. Keep your rotation. Kuroki starts things off, and Matumbaman has the burst damage to bring down Insania before he can TP away to safety. Mind control down bottom. About 400 gold away from having his Blink Dagger complete. He's going to pop the outer Dragon Paw and try to close the gap, but Mind Control's quick with the sound on, and these two do not have protection prepared with them. They have the Thunder God's Wrath to grant them a little bit of vision. It's not going to be long enough. And now, Tiger does still have the split available, will use it immediately as he begins to feel threatened, and they do kill Mind Control off eventually.
Let's teleport from Insania with the dust behind the trap. Maybe Microphone really clutch that. Still combo. Big tower as well. That's the first tier 2 down on the side of Liquid. I mean, that's the kind of kills and the kind of gold they gotta get, right? Because they can't really fight anything out.
Top lane is getting. Oh, there it is. Holy Locket queued up.
Oh, I forgot. Triggers this component. That's actually so sick.
Oh, here come the excuses.
Dire's top tower.
Lacoste was right.
Oh my goodness. Does it boost the effectiveness of his own self-regen? It's just
Yeah.
healing.
Yes.
No, it's
Gen
regen.
2.
It's
Wow.
regen as well.
I should have known. Thank God we're a team. Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
Well
this
done.
arrow
but
looks so
then-
big when it procs.
Oh, they're going to get Tiger in return. You're being top in the meta. He can move towards the bottom lane, start to push. Play. Summer man. Oh.
There's no way.
Has he got any mana left in the tank as well?
And he denied the tower. Yes, what a play.
Hey, worth. He knew it was dead. He just needed to get the knife.
That's what, 11 minutes. So how much regen is he going to have like the Holy Locket? It's going to be crazy with the stat.
That's like such a perfect timber saw item. That actually might make it just viable, like based off that change alone. It's going to be so much regen. And you get the magic resist too. And Timber really suffered
It's just-
from
it's-
not
it's-
having that item before
Yeah.
Bloodstone.
It's
You
an
love.
expensive item, but you think this is still what you think we'll start seeing Timbers get it first
Yeah,
every game?
well, it's the right price point. Previously, go Hood and Yules, sometimes just one. But either way, it was like either not enough or too much build-up. Now you're at that perfect price
Sure,
point.
well, this is nicer than Hood on this.
Arcane, Soul Ring, Holy Locket, and then you feel great. You can save for Bloodstone. And the double bracer too. Like he's so strong.
I don't think you need a bloodstone because you invest in mana regen with the Holy Locket, and then you can just get a Yule Scepter just for more control, savability, or if you need to get something like a Lotus Orb to get rid of the Silence Dragonite stun. I feel like new Bloodstone is even shittier than
Look at
what
that,
it was
just
before.
16 stacks and he's at 50 HP regen.
Jeez.
Invisibility.
Yeah, and this just feels like same old same for Liquid. They're just going to control the map to take over.
With a knife. Foxy just living his life.
What a well-timed last hit. Juke from the... How really come on? I love that Nick gets rid of his condition. I just wish he was on some. I wish he was on non-drowsy. Like even if Foxy had the drought, it's weird to put super playmates like relegated to just run the jungle.
But they don't
duty.
have one of those heroes. Like the
they
Dragonite
don't.
is one of those heroes that is like the tanky, sturdy one that's not going to do anything. The Zeus is the one that stands at the back line getting well, trying to spam out his spells. The only one you could think could do that is maybe the Brewmaster, but
I love what Matumba's done. Oh my god, he pressured mid, then he moved to top. That took like 7 minutes. We got 2 towers. Now we just go to the bottom. He's just continuing to pressure the lane with the towers.
hey, I do like this though. There's the Shadow Blade. There's a start of the Silver Edge on the draw.
That is necessary. Somebody's got to buy it. That's for sure.
I feel like Silver Edge is a really shitty item right now. It's only 4 seconds. During that 4 seconds, if you have any kind of a stun lockdown, I feel like this item doesn't provide what you get.
Looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
Reveal of the Blink Dagger has been successful for Mind Control. Blinks now into staying well there. Burrow Strike is available if he wants to, but he uses it to get out instead.
I love how he saves the stun because one, it might put him in a poor position, he might die, but also he would just not get the pick.
I mean, I wanted to use on his team. Like, he's not gonna die at all.
But they can't target him. This is not going to work. It is not going to work.
Is it? What they killed him.
Piercing damage.
Just like they...
Kyle. Bruma still finds himself a Rubik, spins him up in the air, waiting for the rest of his team to arrive. So they also Kuroki.
Kyle.
But they can also kill off Kuroki. I mean, control close enough.
Kyle, any last words?
Kuroki was already dead.
I just want a game.
We're gonna reach out to our North American correspondent on this tunnel event. Kyle.
Yeah, I was gonna say here, it was a little bit of overconfidence by Team Liquid. They went a little too deep. Everything was used on the Timbersaw. He did not think he could die. The world did not think he could die, but it turns out that indeed he could. Oh, insane you.
Aye, look at that.
Where's the Quelling Blade,
Quelling
Kuroki?
Blade?
Where's the...
Shockwave.
A weird build from Kuro. I've not seen the max W. I usually see like a 4 moves, extra levels of your W now.
Oh, I do like this, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
I do like Taiga on this hero because it allows him to play a bigger role, and we do like Taiga having a bigger role.
Oh,
I
he's one of his
100%
best
agree.
heroes.
It fits his style too. He's made much better on these strength heroes, and you can tell that certain times teams have players that are much more comfortable positioning themselves when they're in the fray versus trying to dance between that line or on the line of dead versus cast or spells, a la his Grimstroke that.
They've made a beeline for
Need
Radiant's
drop?
bottom tower.
They're dating it.
Okay. Starting from that way. They get the silence. They get the vision. He's going to try for the TP out. He's not going to be able to make it in time. They have the stun. Mind control taken down. 10 for 6 now. Alliance with the 1k gold advantage.
Making a comeback.
I mean, Gust wouldn't stop saying
Bottom tower is under attack.
from the sandstorm if you don't push him out.
Yeah, correct.
They're fortified.
And what we're seeing the kid go for after.
Probably just the silver edge and the BKB.
You think he is going to rush the silver?
Oh,
He has to,
same
though.
as well. We've seen this one before.
They need the
But
drought.
they need to draw.
Or maybe they don't. Or no, with the primal split, they've got the control. But Timberman's going to get surrounded. He'll try and get his way out. Ooh.
Like I said, they can't kill him.
Out, perhaps they get, oh, temperature.
What's up?
Kyle is the
It's all
monster
about the game
of
thing.
jinx.
Like you
Like
said.
crazy. No buybacks available, and they have a Dragonite and Nature's Prophet. They can push fairly fast. I'm not sure if they can actually kill the tower, but it could definitely make a dent into it.
At least force the Terrorblade back. I'd like to see them, take positioning on the high ground. Just be careful for that Sand King.
Oh, they got good.
Oh, God.
They're
That's
jumping with the epicenter. Oh, no. He's dead.
No split.
Tiger will finally fall. Mickey can look to reposition. He can start to hit back in. He has got the completed silver edge right now. Is he going to find his target, though? He's going to drive with the gun.
What?
He get the pierce proxy.
Here.
He only gets one of them, so the Terrorblade will survive.
Thunder is available as Miracle finds himself a target, and he's going to find Sania because he... Oh!
Mickey is going to get caught out by a stun. Sania and he will manage to escape. There's Mickey on the back.
Oh, he almost gets him.
The Nature's Wrath, nearly enough.
GH luckily available.
Yeah, so what's he getting next, Boxy?
Still, though. Alliance making a good case for themselves.
Alright, here we go. That's got detection on it. Do you have detection on it?
What do you need detection?
Oh, wait, that's a Zeus. Sorry. Sorry, it's getting late here.
It's like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I can see Twitch chat. It's Owen high.
No, folks. It's not his natural state of being.
He still ends up dying. 3 people. There's a lot of people allocated to offer support. But they can maybe transition that into a little bit
Well, they
of
just make it spec.
top lane.
Miracle's going to get BKB. I don't know. I still like Alliance's chances in this game. I think the Drow could be...
What is she building right now?
That's what I want.
Aghanims, BKBs.
I feel like it's the Aghanim's not good. I really thought the Aghanims was good with the new Drow. You still want to get these sort of standard items first.
Look at the Embers though.
Like just the speed that you farm with Axe. I don't know.
Love the build.
I guess he wants to get involved, and with the Silver Edge, you've certainly been able to do that. And you get a good hit onto Matuma Man, you are going to be able to get the kill and be locked down with the rest of his team and provide.
It's also because you just don't need too much damage when you already have a Terrorblade. So this allows them to just focus on survivability and utility. And I feel like if they're just taking it into place, then they trust Miracle. 3 done. Perfect timing for mind control. Thania. Insane jukes to survive here.
Doing
no
it.
way.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He's not doing it.
Oh, and GH has Breathe Fire stolen. So much damage mitigated if you use Fate Bolt plus that on Dragonite or Draw.
So they're where the BKB. Ready for these pushes to occur. Aghanim's very nearly done on bot.
Just a casual bracer.
They have Arcane Rune too. If he can finish Ags and get the Arcane This will win them the Roche fight.
But the BKB on Terrablader. So Miracle will be unfazed by it.
What creep does the Doom have? Do you have Wolf yet?
That's not the best one since you don't have a Blink Dagger or any mobility items. It's just built into auras of Frost one. Vampire Older Mage.
There's the answer to the drought. How about done on Matumba Man? I'm going to be able to get in the pit in time. Alliance. With Roshan down. Alliance. They're not heading over here. As Liquid, just going to get this one for free. Alliance, they're sweeping the jungle. Liquid's in the pit. And that's Aegis for Miracle on top of the BKB.
I think it's the right choice. Lose the game fighting into the Roche pit against this sort of lineup. Just chill. Get some map control. Finish the Ags that wasn't quite ready yet. They just didn't have the tools to take that fight.
If Alliance want to fight, the time is right now. Terrorblade does not have a meta. They have Aghanim Scepter and Arcane Rune on Zeus. He just needs to regen up.
He's got a TP right now. And he is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What does Sanking have besides the Blink Dagger? Just a guy.
A couple of braces.
Classic.
He doesn't need to have more than a Blink Dagger. Fight.
Wow, he's got more. He's got 2 brace.
Oh,
He's got that beefiness. 2100 HP.
Do you think I've never seen someone with more than 2 bracers, but we see Wraith and that's because bands are one of your bracers are only one per arm?
Definitely not the case.
Wait, what? Bands on what? Is that what band is? Is it like a ring?
No, a Wraith band is thing that you have on your wrist.
Right.
And a Wraith.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
this looks like a helmet.
Wrist.
This goes on the head.
Looks like a helmet.
It looks like a helmet. Oh, it's a circle. So it is on your head.
Is there a circle?
It's called.
Whoa, Doom's dead. GH in a lot of trouble too. The Nimbus.
A circle.
That's literally what we said.
Wow, and that's how Alliance can take fights. Just boom, strike like a panther stalking through the forest, and immediately that burst damage is so high.
You don't find panthers in forests. They're more desert.
Have you not seen Jungle Book? What about Bagheera?
Ah. Yeah, that's a jungle, not a forest. That's what?
A jungle is
and forest.
A jungle is not a type of forest.
A jungle it has a tropical
A jungle
climate.
is a forest.
A forest plus tropical climate.
Every jungle is a forest, but every forest is not a jungle.
Exactly what Lacoste says.
Miracle. Chasing the drunk man. Tiger. Doing it to run away. He's got split. So he should be fine, unless Kuro wants to get in and drop the team. To do so, Tiger. He's still got the 1 charge. He's going to pop the shrine as well. Team?
What's going on?
Team? I don't
They
know.
really are chasing him through the
He's
forest.
actually pinging it right now.
Team? Ooh. They were pretty deep here.
Can you get him?
Liquid?
Oh my god, that damage.
Oh, he wants
No!
Hey, 3-0.
No! Where? Team! What in the hell was that?
Zeus could have ulted.
No,
Right,
he didn't have it.
He didn't have it.
Replay, JJ.
Replay, show it.
He didn't have it.
Did he not?
Miracle was afraid, that's why he popped the BKB.
Sandy's cutting the wave.
They're gonna push high
Sandy's
ground.
cutting the wave. He's making plays.
Ray, break on the TB for now. Oh, he will probably die for this.
He has a TP. I'm not sure Control has Yule Scepter.
Has he got
Probably
Yules?
not.
And now it's chasing the other direction.
JJ,
Benny heal team, let's go.
does he have Yules? No, he's the recipe short. Okay. There we go. Now he's got the Yules done.
They've made a beeline for Radiant's bottom tower.
Zeus had no ulti. I'm paying attention, no biggie.
I'll take that. I'll take your tribute.
Can I get a raid band instead?
those are slightly more expensive than crown.
Yeah, I know. King Richard III, he was wearing a raid band instead of a crown. He was just...
And Sanya's put his, he got the hammer on. So this foot push is going to be nice and strong. Kuroki looking towards the first time of the Blink Dagger, but still quite a while away from it. On the Doom Lotus Orb now done out of the halberd. So Matman continuing his ability to remain pretty invincible in the fights. Top lane Insania will put out by Kuroki and Mind Control.
They're only killing Insania. He's buying time, but do they have a better late game lineup than what Liquid
Let's
has?
find out. What does Dota Plus think? Wow.
Very close.
I mean, I feel that. I mean, the Alliance team fight's quite strong, and Timber's
Alliance I think if Alliance can get one more good fight under the belt, they're going to start to look seriously scary with the strap. He's nearly level 20, Miko. He's getting...
Zank's gonna fall off,
Zanking
definitely.
with this build falls off hard, especially when you consider that Alliance has a Zeus in that position. He always does the most damage by the end of games, and oh no.
He's got Tiger by his side. Tiger's going to jump in to break things up with the Primal Split. The Doom's already out into the Zeus, but he's on the retreat. He's going to be able to get himself far enough away. The Epicenter's not going to do too much at all.
Sprout.
Insania holds them back with the Sprout, giving the space and time for the Zeus to escape safely. Through.
He's going to time this time.
Skill split. Yeah. Watch Mind Control. He'll never miss this.
Getting the stun, so he's underneath the brew as the brew changes back into the brewmaster, so he cannot go for the instant blink because he's inside the stun.
Do you ever feel like Owen could just do all of our job?
Yes. All the time. I'm happy that he doesn't help. If he did, he probably would.
Oh, look at... Oh, stolen split.
The British thing.
Stolen split.
British.
Uh-oh. Insania.
Oh, we saw a shower clock today. Isn't it funny that Britain invaded half the world for spices, but never learned how to use any of them?
Well, we made like good car. Yeah, like his mass.
Don't.
Important.
That's cheap.
But they made them their own. You know, they gave them a passport and everything.
True.
So,
that's the American way.
history lesson.
If you make a good curry, you're gonna get a British passport.
Yes, this is how that works.
If you can make a good curry,
application.
you're just gonna do well in life. Like good curry is just you're gonna get an
This is
amazing
also
wife.
true.
You're gonna get an amazing house. You're gonna get an amazing kids, amazing job. Like curry is just so good. Like I'm sure if you can make a good curry, you're sorted.
Is that really how it works?
I like curry. Do you like curry? I love curry.
Maybe not specifically curry, but I think if you're a good cook, yeah, definitely. You got some
Well, if
windows
that's the
there.
case, I'd like to have you both know that I'm a fantastic.
Can you make curry?
No.
Well, there you go.
We are dating each other.
You're
I think you're the
dead to
rogue
me.
marketeer.
I am looking for a place to stay.
Okay.
You got
Anything
thousands
got
of
an
people
attic.
How are
watching.
your cleaning?
Someone in Twitch chat will give you that house.
I don't make messes. I'm not going to clean up yours.
Oh, wow.
I'll take out the trash. I'll
So basically, you'll live here for free.
I'll pay 50 euros.
You don't have them. You already gave your 50 euros to the cost.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
Yes, he will though.
Oh,
This
do
last
you think
point.
so?
I hope so for you.
My last pennies will go to you, Lacoste.
MKB. Next on the shopping list for this sport. To make sure that he's going to be able to deal with that evasion on Timsaw and likely to be on the terribly down the line.
When does Mickey build an axe, and does he build an axe at all?
I guess he doesn't want it in this build. Maybe if he's behind and sort of like later on. I mean, obviously late game axe is still very good.
And they have Zeus to clear TB illusions. The
Yeah, I guess.
spell Dragonite once he uses the form.
He just wants to get. He just want to. I mean, I would probably just see the butterfly from after the MKB then, or maybe the satanic.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I love the Lotus Orb. He kind of needed more armor once they initiate if he doesn't have any kind of a stacks just to keep him alive. And also really good against the Dragonite to remove the silence.
2 for 2 on the room.
Kuros now. Got that blink online, so they can find that quick way to get themselves ideally round back lines and on top of the Zeus to stop Boxy from being able to throw out incredible amounts of damage for the duration of the fight.
We didn't see a full team fight for what, 15 plus minutes.
Oh, it's been a bit of a
just
slog game.
pickups
15 to
here and
15 at 31 minutes in.
The win probability like?
Still very close.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hovering. It's going to hover around this area until we see sort of an fight and objective taken, as both teams do have ways to close things up. We're going to see another use of the primal split come out whilst he has it still available with the Rubik. And he's just gone away, so using it once more.
They also Zeus ulted and they're looking. But if they do this, they're walking on high ground.
They're going to commit for this. Landing on the Rubik first. Responders, Miracle just going to turn into them immediately with the BKB. Move towards point for jump down to low ground. Nimbus will be down as they do shred through Kuroki. And Nimbus will be focused by Miracle. Timber Chain forward, attempted from the Timberman to himself on top of Koi from Mind Control. Has the stun. The Yule Scepter to hold up another as he'll look towards Boxy. Mickey is being focused by the Terrorblade. Does get brought down pretty low though, Miracle. He still has a Sunder available. Stuff. The control, the damage from Miracle. That's the Alliance. For Maturman, pull for Miracle. As Alliance getting a little too jumpy there. Seeing the Rubik. Committing with Koifa's initiation.
Found Zeus as well.
Falls apart. The warning position from earlier from Liquid to get them that information, as buybacks are going to have to come out. Insane is going to look to cut the creep wave mid. Boxy's brought back. TP back from GH, ready to play around with this. He has the telekinesis to cancel out the first attempt at a TP. Extra TP back between the Centaur stun. Back mid lane, Tiger. Is just to hold a defense and put something together. We'll get the primal split off in time. They do have Nimbus down upon onto Miracle. And Miracle's fine. Yes, BKB and Sunder back up. The Thunder goes rough, not enough. Miracle has to find a Sunder target.
I have thrown up to play Sunder if he wants to.
Mind Control off the timing this time round on Tiger as he comes out of the split. Does not find him in time.
Didn't get the I think that is a semi-win for Alliance. Before the fight started, the game was super even. Now all of a sudden,
no, that's terrible.
Well, yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Well, I thought it was worse because I thought they could have gotten at least.
I mean, everything could be worse than
they could have lost in group stage.
They could have lost a limb. You know, they could have been attacked.
I mean, it can't always get.
Jumped in the window of the gaming house.
What if someone stole your car while you're playing this game?
What if someone stole one of their PCs? That's all I can come in.
Steal a
You guys are.
Why would you download a movie?
Someone could have stolen the land that they were living on.
Don't go there.
So back to the game. Miracle gets Aegis. Back to you, Owen.
Oh.
Okay.
Scardy's nearly there.
All right.
So it could have been worse. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was still bad.
Bottle opener.
Oh, and they got noise. JJ!
What's the illusion
You're
squad?
missing Kuroki starting on some Insania. Found out he has got buyback. Insania doesn't have buyback. They won't have to worry about sort of split push pressure when they put her in. There we go, into the base. How can the lad? Because they are
Great game. Deny the Zeus damage. Freeze up the racks. Trade a cooldown for a set of racks. That's a good trade in my book. I'm a big deal, man.
I'm ready to see Mickey punching hard. But he's going to have to do it with 1 racks down. Another rack to be in the wall.
Oh, God.
On top of him, the Thunder God's wrap comes out. Dude, that lift is so long. He went all in on the MKB punches. There's no buyback for this drought. 3 dead on Alliance. for BKB to run out as Liquid get on top of him. Liquid looking to secure their spot at the major.
Tanking stun, let's go.
Oh.
Man, this Timbersaw bought so much time early on for Terrorblade. He just moved back to the jungle and or forest and killed a lot of creeps there. Came in. I mean, Terrorblade has been nerfed, but
he has over 100 regen. Oh my god. The armor stack talent, the holy locket, holy smokes.
And GG's cool. They're going to the major. Liquid. They've done it. They will be back on the circuit and back at the major in Chongqing. We'll see them playing their hearts out. Love it. Grow the fuck. Anyway, Liquid, they won.
I was wondering why the hell they weren't at the last major. They